Hey guys, as you have as you have seen in the title of this video, it's a little dark. Well, yesterday, but I don't know why my computer wasn't working. Anyway, um, I wanted to pay tribute to the great, now deceased Kevin Conroy, um, taken from us far too soon. He was only 66, and I I mean he was the definitive Batman, and also the definitive Kevin Conroy. I can't believe that. I mean, yes, we have every Batman fan as his favorite um, in the live action. Maybe, of course, my personal favorite is still Michael Keaton, but um, for imbuing yourself with the soul and the voice and the stigma and the epicness and the royalty almost line that Batman has crossed in our hearts for many generations. Um, it it hits you in the feels. What a great! I mean, I've searched many videos. I've tried to search. Not that I wanted to find dirt or anything, but day after day, video after video, I never found in my life anything or anybody in the business that had a bad thing to say about Kevin Conroy. Because, not that we always have to separate the art from the artist, but when it's something so cathartic and so personal that that for my part I have found in childhood until a few months ago. I mean, it's very powerful to have that to follow. I mean, to have even when I read comics, and of course many people will say that when you read comics of Batman, whose voice do you have in your head? Kevin Conroy, always. And he gave us the best. He gave us the animated series. He gave us Batman Mask of the Phantasm, the greatest Batman movie ever made. He gave us the Arkham games, or the greatest Batman games ever made. He gave us such a tribute, such a trophy of greatness and epic. I mean, I could say epic all night, but you know, it's very powerful to succinctly tell about a great man who did was found. I mean, just on the voice cast. Um, I'm sure a voice cast audition, and I can't believe I would wish I would pay my life to be a fly on the wall when Andrea Romano, the voice director, found Kevin Conroy for the first time and heard his voice for the first time. I would fucking die to hear that. I mean, it must have been something quite special because there was no doubt that he was the embodiment of Bruce Wayne and Batman. Um, he was the first to change his voice. Nobody seems to be talking about that. I don't know why. Um, he was the first to imbue himself with all the fascinations and personalities of Batman in a world where in an age in a world uh, that wasn't very much the case. We weren't as savvy in our Batman lore after the debacle of the Schumacher movies and the whatever you want to say about the Nolan films and Zack Snyder. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Um, but he was always forward. He was always pure. He didn't let himself be influenced by nobody. He kept it true in him to always make Batman his own. Um, and I don't know what his last performance as the Batman is. I'm probably not Arkham Knight. He must have done a few animated movies after, but um, what a legend. I mean, I have started. I still remember. I started watching the animated series. I was 5 years old. 5 years old, and it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 35 or 45. Kevin Conroy will always resonate in your soul as the ultimate and definitive Batman. He had a gift. It's really what more can I say? He had a gift, and he brought being beaten as a kid, um, and seeing. I knew that every Saturday morning I could eat my cereal, watching the animated series, and hearing Kevin Conroy portray to because Batman, honestly, guys, Batman is more than a character. Is more than a comic book or an artificial entity. Batman is like the brother you wish you had, or like the symbol, or in my case, the father I've never had, and the mentor, or whatever you want to fulfill in your life. Batman can do that job if you only let it. If you open your heart and um, you let Batman, and you follow him, and you follow his teachings, and you follow his code to be a better person, to be a better human being, to be more disciplined in your life, to be more to do good for mankind. I mean, Batman is the ultimate. Yes, he's very troubled. Yes, some say he's crazy, but suffice it to say that he is very, very special and very unique, and nobody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's an alien, an Avenger, another comic book character. I don't care whoever you are. Batman, a simple human being, has more mythos and more power to inflame minds than any other hero or character since his birth. He is the true um, protector of the darkest aspects of our minds. He, yeah, so Kevin Conroy, what more can I say? He was, he will always be a legend. He will always be remembered, and I I fear for who will take his place. Of course, there are always there is already a lot of other actors that have taken up the role. Don't come close to a hair of Kevin Conroy. can't do it. You can't. You can try. You can try your best for sure, but you won't succeed because he was it. That's it. He was it, and he gave me the best moments, the best, um, the best remembrance, the best times of my life was watching Kevin Conroy at his best, um, doing what nobody else could have done, and with Charlie Walker at the orchestra and Mark Hamill as the Joker, and with this flawless team that Paul Dini and Andrea Romano built to create this version of Batman that has succeeded through the, like I said, through the generations. Um, you know, and uh, I will always remember Kevin Conroy. He will never be forgotten. And if you're not familiar with his work, if you are a new Batman fan or whatever your course in life is, whatever, even if you don't like Batman or you don't like comic books or you don't like superheroes or you don't see the point, just give a chance to Kevin Conroy because for me, as a 5-year-old child, was constantly aggressed and violated and hit and disturbed. Um, each Saturday morning was like a renaissance for me because I could see Batman in a new adventure, doing his thing, saving people, be a true voice for justice, the best justice. And his personality, his power, his aura, his destiny, nothing of that could have been accomplished without Kevin Conroy. So this is my favorite wine, and I dedicate it to the great, to the passing of the great, never surpassed Kevin Conroy. Rest in peace, brother. You've done all you could in your life to be a good human being and be a best Batman. So thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for showing us that even through a few drawings, because animation is all that, it's a few drawings, but when you have people that put their souls into them, the character becomes greater than a piece of drawing. It becomes a full-fledged beacon of hope. Whatever the media, whatever the, if it's well written, and I mean, even if it's well written, you'll never have the punch, you'll never have the gusto, you'll never have of course, the soul, you'll never have the truest depiction of the greatest character ever invented. And because he's the best because he's the only one that makes us all greater. Whatever aspect of the character you want to embody, it will make you better in one way or another. And Kevin Conroy knew that. And Kevin Conroy, he understood Batman, and he understood Bruce Wayne, and he gave it his all. And it's a very special thing to give hope and purpose to flawed people like me, who often wake up in the morning and tell themselves that they don't have any purpose. For me, Kevin Conroy gave me that, and each time I hear the Batman, yes, I like Robert Pattinson. Yes, I like Ben Affleck. Yes, I like Christian Bale. Yes, I like Michael Keaton. Yes, I like Val Kilmer. But Kevin Conroy started with me so young that he was the father I never had. He was the mentor I never had, and he was the greatest hero to inspire us and to become better ourselves. So I won't repeat myself too much. Cheers, Kevin Conroy. Cheers to your legacy. Cheers to all the people that you've inspired. Cheers to all the people that you've changed their lives through your work, your dedication, your discipline, your beautiful work, your beautiful art, and your beautiful soul. So thanks, man. Take care of yourself out there. I hope it's a better world. And just know that if it's a better world where you are now, be assured that by the time you spend in this world, you've only spent it making it better. And that's all a human being should be asked to accomplish. And you did it beautifully. So, thank you, sir. And you will always be my Batman. Cheers.